In 2026, consumers are faced with a dual threat: persistent inflation and stagnating wage increase velocity. Working harder is no longer the solution. We need to consume smarter. Today, we're looking at 5 widespread expense types that, albeit considered normal by now, are an actual detriment to your wealth and compounded potential. We will offer an alternative to each of those traps, and we will show you how to achieve the same outcome at a fraction of the cost. Let's get to it. Hello, fellow wealth seekers. You've been hearing a lot about the car industry being in distress. That's why they came up with leasing services and subscriptions. They call it vehicle as a service. Well, what this does is effectively racking up to 6 or 650 euros a month worth of insurance, maintenance, depreciation, all bundled in one, locking your cash at zero return. What to do instead? Focus on electric vehicle, used ones. Inventories are massive, and battery anxiety can easily be dismantled with data-based backtracking test protocols that are widely available. Imagine this: you're driving an efficient transport that does the exact purpose, but saving 24,000 over 5 years. That is a massive amount, and in terms of cost opportunity, investing it in a global ETF would give you an even greater return in just a few years. Secondly, streaming services. Here we're looking at an average of 3.1 subscriptions per German household, while in fact only 1 or 2 per month is used. So there's a huge leakage of potential compounding. What to do instead? Look at the focus strategy, where you literally exhaust the catalog of one streaming service. After doing that for a few months, you cancel immediately, move on to the next one, so you basically alternate between them. Instead of having it all at once, you cannot stream 4 different movies in an evening or pieces of a series here and there. This is way more efficient and focused. If not, want to go even more pro? Check your local library. Advanced ones in 2026 have a movie catalog or a documentary catalog for free. Think of apps like Libby or Canopy. And even better, if your content is geo-locked and you know how to navigate the web, VPN solutions are super handy, and they come with an incredible discount during Cyber Week, for example. Keep your eyes out. Next, fashion is perceived as luxury, is perceived as status, and many people fall for the familiarity bias of simply buying that brand because you've been seeing it all your life, growing up with it, and instead what you're doing is financing a markup of 10 plus over a cotton garment. Yeah, we're looking at 150 euros for a t-shirt with a logo that is easily not covering your daily essentials. For that price, you could get 3 or 4 garments, perhaps bought from a basic shop such as Arket and Uniqlo with very good quality, and even better during a sale discount season. You could easily save the difference of buying 4 of those t-shirts in only one go, with effectively diversifying bottoms, sweats, jackets, underwear. And you know what to do with the difference? Your usual global ETF. Then restaurants. I'm going to talk about it from my own perspective. I know it's a very divisive topic. Many people don't want to give up the sociality, the feeling treated part of a dining out. But here's my thought. I believe that it is severely overrated for the quality of what you get, for potentially very basic plates that can be replicated at home, and inflation has objectively made it irrational to eat out. Over the past 3 years alone, plus 25% on extremely basic plates. Pasta, pizza, extremely basic. What I would recommend instead, the gourmet arbitrage, trying to replicate the night at home with your own timing, your own ingredients, the pleasure of the process that doesn't have to be stressful. It can be part of the overall enjoyment, and you will have a beautiful night in. Lastly, the gym membership. In expensive capital cities, it can rack up to 80 euros a month and more. We're looking at a service that includes towels, classes, spas, pools. Do you realistically use all of that? Well, let's break it down. 60% of people go to the gym once a week max, despite having a running monthly membership. So if you're not in the top 20% that goes every day, uses spas, amenities, classes almost every day, you're overpaying. You're overpaying for something that can be there, but you're not able to follow. What to do instead? Shift the paradigm once again, pay for the basics, and adopt a hybrid approach. Meaning, go for a gym chain, McFit for example, that starts at 30 euros per month with budget subscriptions. Instead, make a one-off investment on some equipment that you can keep in your bedroom. Kettlebells, reinforcing belts, a yoga mat that can be particularly comfortable for you. You use the gym for your basic heavy lifting. You use home for a hybrid CrossFit or high rocks type of mobility exercises. You effectively achieve a superior outcome by diversifying your assets, saving almost 500 euros a year. Now, these are the 5 traps. I did the math, and I do believe that I can save you up to 500 euros a year with all of this. Surely the car being the biggest culprit, but have a look at everything because it all compounds in reality. If you would invest that over 10 years at an average rate of return, you would have over 90k. 90k out of purely costing arbitrage. It is surely worth a look. Hope this was helpful. Until the next session, European Wealth Lab